Hi there, it's been quite some time since I made a video on the avocados. I just want to do an update on the lamb that I planted. I planted two of these lambs with the exact same rootstock. They were the same size when I planted them. Planted them late December of 2022, so it's pretty much a year and a month since I planted these two lambs. This one was the lamb that they both flowered equally heavy, and I broke off all the flowers of this tree over here, and you can see in a year and a month from when I planted it. The video is in the on the channel there when I planted it, and it was just a little stick with a few leaves. This is how it's put out, and I just want to go in and show you that trunk is probably about 3 centimeters, just over an inch maybe thick already, because I let this tree grow, put all the energy into all these new branches and not flowers and fruit. So this is what the one looks like that I broke all the flowers off, and it's about probably 1.5 meters to the highest point, and 2 meters, just over 2 meters in width, and it's looking super healthy. The days have been really hot, so I just whitewashed it a little bit, but look at all that beautiful growth. So now this flowering season this year, I will let it flower and hopefully it can carry some fruit. So I just want to show you the other one that I didn't take the flowers off and that I allowed to fruit, what that looks like. Right, so here's the other one. It's got about 6 fruits on it. I should have taken them off. It was I just left them for the experiment. You can look at the thickness of this trunk. It's probably half the width. It's equally as healthy, but all the energy is going into the fruit. None of the energy is returning to the rootstock and sending it back into the tree to develop a nice thick trunk. So when people say take the flowers off on young trees, they're probably right. Young grafted trees, they are right, because I don't have a quarter of the growth on this tree as with the other one. You can see, and they're getting equal amounts of water, equal amounts of fertilizer, pretty much equal amounts of sunlight, exact same rootstocks. They were grafted on the same day. They were exactly the same when I planted them. So just wanted to show the difference between actually taking the flowers off and not. You can see this is what the fruits are looking like. These are lambs, like I said. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're all about the same size. And there's one on the other side there as well. But yeah, just look at the middle of this tree is open. There was no energy for new growth in the center, as with the other tree. All that energy goes into those fruits. So that gives us an idea of how much energy these fruits actually take. So just with 6 fruits on this tree, we're not getting nearly as much foliage growth, development, and trunk thickening up as with the other one that I cut off all the flowers. I bet if I left the flowers to fruit on the other tree, it would have looked exactly the same. So that's just a quick short update on the 2 lambs. I'll do some updates. Here's the old Hass. He's grown a lot since I made the last video. I'll do some further updates on the rest of the trees. But yeah, the Hass is looking good. There's some nice fruits on it. It's not a lot. So we had those like serious heat waves in the flowering stage. There's a very nice fruit hanging there. So there's a few fruits on here, but yeah, not nearly as much as what I would have liked for this tree, being a 6-year-old tree. But with that heat stroke that the tree got, it dropped all the little fruits and flowers. But this trunk is so thick at the moment, it's growing quite nicely, so I'm not too worried about it losing all those fruits. Hopefully the next season, but you can see now with it not having fruit, look at all this new growth, stunning new growth. It's going wide. He's about 5 meters wide in width from the furthest point to the furthest point on the opposite side, and now reaching 3.5 meters high. This tree's doing well. I brought in a lot of compost that I was just put on top. It's quite dry now. I should water, but we've got rain forecasted for the weekend, so I'm not going to water too much. Hopefully the rain that they've forecasted sticks. That's just a quick update. Thanks for watching. Cheers.